You recognize this girl?
Yes. No.
It's Bobbi Althoff. She became viral for doing these monotone style celebrity podcast interviews. And here's one with Drake. Now, this is very important, so pay attention.
Do you want to say brand?
Well, no, I don't want to get married because, like, I just don't want to disappoint someone, and like, I'm not like Amish.
What do you have against Amish people?
I don't. It's just like I needed something to rebuttal the fact that you're saying that I'm basically like a thought.
You are.
Oh, you know what a thought is?
I've heard that word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell it?
THOUGHT.
That's not how you spell it.
All right, so look at them. It looks a little flirtatious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, over the past couple of years, she started amassing tons of views, right? And that video that you just saw a clip of was up. It was a viral sensation, and they were following each other on Instagram.
Huh.
Yeah. And then they stopped following each other on Instagram, and that video got pulled from the internet in its entirety from the YouTube page with no explanation from either side.
Huh.
Earlier this week, Drake had a video leaked of him playing with his massive dong on his private airline, right? This was obviously a video he was sending to a girl, and 10 out of 10 works every time. You know what I mean? If you're going to like speak
You're on a jet.
yeah, you're on your own private jet and you have a massive wang and you wave it around like this, right? Doesn't matter who you are. You're like, okay, sign me up, right? So that leaked. It's weird. And of course, Drake didn't deny it. And, you know, when you get caught on your private jet with a massive dong, you're like, yeah, you got me.
Whoops.
Today it was announced that Bobbi's husband of 4 years filed for divorce. Yes. Now, there was rumor and speculation that Drake, this interview happened last summer, that Drake and Bobbi hooked up.
Okay.
Right now, there was chemistry there. The people saw it, and they're just like, "Wait a second, what's going on?" They're in the bed doing the podcast. If you end up in Poppy's bed, right? That's what he calls himself. Champagne Poppy's bed. Then you ain't leaving that bed without a dick in you. That's just a fact.
Them's the rules.
I read that somewhere.
Oh wow!
Right. With that, now Bobbi's husband filed for divorce. That was today. So here's my assumption and speculation. The person who leaked the Drake video could have been Bobbi's soon-to-be ex-husband. But I do think it does seem like it's a move from a jilted lover.
So you think he found it and then was like, I'm going to air it and then divorce you?
I think he found it a while ago. Right?
A while ago.
Yeah, I think he found it when a speculation came out that they cheated. And, you know, once he figured out, like, you know, he can't get past the feeling of seeing. Imagine you're married to a beautiful woman. She's beautiful. They have 2 kids together, a 3 and a 1-year-old. Yes, I know, right? Then she blows up and then she bangs this guy. And you're like, well, it can't be that bad, can it? And then you look through her phone and you see a video of Drake on his private jet going like this.
With sound effects and everything.
There's no returning from that. Okay. That relationship is over.
You've convinced me it's the husband.
Right. So then you screenshot that shit. You send it to yourself. You bank it. You try to get it out of your head. You go through therapy. You see if you could just try to like reconcile. Then you realize there's no coming back. You never look at that vagina the same. For some way, somehow it got ruined more so than having 2 kids fly out of it. And you got like the 3rd kid going into it.
For some reason, like, honey, why are you turning off the radio every time Drake comes on?
Yeah.
Like, you used to call me on the shut up.
Exactly.
Like,
so I would, if I was to have, and again, I don't have any information. It's 100% speculation. But if I was like a sleuth, which I kind of am.
Yeah.
If there's a suspect that's a more suspect than anyone else who would leak this around this time, the week that it was announced that he's filing for divorce for irreconcilable differences, it would be him. Saying, okay, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck him too.
Right.
And then inadvertently, and this is the backfire, which is adds insult to injury. You leak it like, haha, fuck you. And then all the internet, all the women on the internet are throwing their digital panties at him. Like, that's not what I meant. God damn it.
Look at this guy in his private jet and giant dong.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Why can't you cancel this guy?
What the hell, man? Oh, that's a valid theory.
Yeah,
See?
no, I am convinced. I believe it.
I know.
Dirty.
I'm on to something.
What's
You
funny
are?
too is you
I
talking
feel
about.
that pain.
Imagine, because you said she blew up after this interview, right? This is one of her first or starting out ones.
No. I mean, by the time
I was gonna say getting Drake in there.
and the way that she got Drake too, so she was already kind of blowing up. There was plenty of clips. You go down the rabbit hole of hers, and it's wildly entertaining. She's very good on that. And she was on Barstool, Dave
Sure.
Portnoy, under that kind of umbrella. She slid in his DMs as a request. You never do that. You go to publicists,
Right.
and
Middleman.
yeah. So Drake DMs her back, sets it up, and said, "Okay, let's do the podcast, but let's do it in bed."
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Right.
The guy's an assassin.